Hello and welcome to another Age of Sigmar battle report. You may notice that I'm currently on my own, but that's because I've had to refilm this intro due to some audio issues in the original one. And just as a disclaimer, there are some issues for the first 10-15 minutes of the video, but then they do clear up, so they get done. But this is a battle between myself and Nick. Nick is bringing the Sylvaneth, I am bringing the Seraphon and Lord Kroak for our first ever 3.0 battle report. And before we get into the game, I'd just like to ask, if you do end up enjoying the battle report, please consider dropping us a like and subscribe. It really does help the channel out, and it will help us get to that 10,000, that first 10,000 subscriber milestone. But without further ado, let's get to the game.
Hi, I'm Nick. I'm playing the Sylvaneth today. The Glade will be from the Gnarlroot, so they're all going to be pumping out some wizard powers. And for their grand strategy, I'm choosing prize sorcery. So one of my sorcerers does have to live until the end of the battlefield, but hopefully with all their sorceress might combined, they can do that. I also have a Triumph, which is Indomitable to auto-pass and battle shock, which is pretty useful, I think, in this new setup. Then for leaders today, we have the all-new Warsong Revenant, waiting ages to paint this model and just get it. And yeah, given her the command trait and the artifact from the Glade, which is going to be really useful for her. Also have Drycha Hamadreth, just because she's amazing at shooting and spellcasting. A Branchwraith to grow trees and then grow smaller trees. And we also have a Arch-Revenant, just for his amazing command ability of +1 attack, which is just so good. Then on to Battleline, well, Battleline troops. We have a unit of 15 Spite-Revenants, just because I really want to try these guys out, and 15 is the maximum allowed now, so that's what I've got. A big unit of 30 Dryads, so they can just sit on objective, or they can go ham on an enemy, and yeah, maybe not so much ham, maybe more like bark. We also have 2 units of 5 Tree-Revenants. There was a minor nerf on these guys, but they're still just amazing for blocking and stuff. And finally, we have 2 units of 3 Kurnoth. This time, we have great bows. We also have the Endless Spell, the Glade Worm. This will be really good because Endless Spells now are getting double effects. So there's double amounts of heal and double amounts of attacks.
Hello, I'm Phil, and I'm bringing back the Seraphon today. Lizard people. And of course I am bringing the newly painted Lord Kroak. He's here, he's ready to sit on the battlefield on his mummified corpse, on his throne with a mummified corpse, and just pummel the battlefield with magic. He's not the general, but he is in the list, so I've got Lord Kroak, huzzah! I am Coatl's however you want to pronounce it, Coatl's Claw, so Saurus are a bit better on the charge. Should be interesting, just because I have a few Saurus in the list. So my actual general is a Saurus Scar Veteran on Carnosaur. He will be the general, he will have the Dominant Predator command trait and the Eviscerating Blade artifact. I've also got a Skink Priest, who is just bog standard, and I've also got a Skink Star Priest with my second artifact, because I've got a Warlord battalion with the Cloak of Feathers, so he's a bit harder to hit, a bit more nimble, a bit quicker. Moving on, my battle line choices, I've got quite a few. I've got 2 blocks of 20 Saurus Warriors, all with clubs. I've got 2 units of 10 Skinks with Bolt Spitters. They're just kind of my bricks, as they were, just to kind of sit on the battlefield and be annoying, and hopefully take some objectives. I've got a unit of 5 Saurus Guard for protecting the big mummified frog, just to take some ablative wounds for him. And I've got 3 Pterodon riders to be kind of annoying and fly around the battlefield, drop some rocks on people, and maybe sneak an objective here and there if they can, if they don't just get pummeled off the battlefield, which can happen, but hey ho, I like them anyway. And rounding off the list, I've got a Battlereport with the solar engines, who's going to pummel some foes from afar with sunlight, because that's a thing, which is cool. And they all both fit neatly into a Warlord and Battle Regiment battalions. Great. And I've got 2 endless spells today. I'm taking the Umbral Spell Portal for shenanigans, and I'm taking the Burning Head because for 20 points, why wouldn't you? It's an awesome spell, endless spell for 20 points. And that is 1980 points of Seraphon, ready to swarm the field with cold-blooded goodness. Two factions have been locked in a struggle amidst the valleys of the Kronspine range for days. With no victory in sight, both generals opt to commit their forces to a final, brutal engagement. This is Power in Numbers from the Battle Pack of the General's Handbook 2021. There are 6 objectives on the border of each player's territory as shown. If a Battleline unit controls an objective, then only models from the Battleline unit can contest, so Battleline trumps all. And you score victory points depending on how long you've held the objective. So if, for instance, if you've held it for 2 turns, you'll gain 2 victory points. If you've held it for 3 to 4 turns, you gain 4 victory points. And if you hold it for the whole game, it's worth 8 victory points. And if you held it for 1 turn, it's worth 1 victory point of costs. And the game lasts for 5 battle rounds. And here we are deployed for an objective scenario called Power in Numbers. Completely forgot the name. The Seraphon versus the Sylvaneth are facing off again. Kroak trying to enact as part of the great plan, and the Sylvaneth are having none of it because there is a Realm Shaper engine terraforming this land. So Nick, walk us through your deployment first.
Kurnoth and Revenants on both flanks, just to even out my ideas, and the Kurnoth's hero ability needs to be divided up.
Yep.
Have a Branchwraith on the left flank, and the rest of my heroes on the right. I can walk the spirit paths, I can focus on objectives. The centre doesn't need to be covered because I can grow trees.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And this has taken like at least an hour to do deployment.
Set up.
Because of measurements and new rules.
New Sylvaneth Wildwood rules.
Yeah.
We'll go through my deployment real quick. So we've got 2 units of Skinks and the Battlereport on my right flank. We've got the Priest that's set up in the Realm Shaper engine that I can now set up in my territory. Hell yeah. Then I've got a unit of 20 Saurus. I've got the Venerable Lord Kroak with his unit of 5 Saurus Guard as a retinue. Then I've got a unit of 20 Saurus and the Scarvet and the Pterodons on my left flank. So the idea with this is to have a solid pummeling artillery of magic in the centre and strong flanks in the Battlereport and the Carnosaur. Right, we did set up this terrain using the 3.0 rules. So there's 8 bits of terrain. This is a large bit of terrain, so it can be it's a garrison for up to 30 models. The same with this one, and this is a small garrison of up to 15 models. Everything else we rolled on the mysterious terrain. So we've got Damned over here. We've got Damned. We have Sinister. We have Inspiring. Inspiring and Sinister over there. Yes, it does have a war scroll, but I can't be asked to look it up, if I'm completely honest.
Well, there we go, folks.
So it's Sinister. And that is all the terrain. Nick was the defender, so he set up the table. We're just doing it proper, just to see how it goes. It's all right. It's a decent amount of terrain.
We are playing on the larger board, though, folks.
We are. We're not playing on this 44 by 60 yet.
Even though they may be somewhere close. Soon.
So with my Battle Regiment and Warlord Battalion, with the Battle Regiment, let me drop a load of units really quickly. My grand strategy, if I didn't mention it, is prize sorcery. One of my wizards has to last the whole game.
Copycat!
Yes. Is that what you've got too? Yeah. I somehow have faith I will do it more than you, but I could roll trip 6s, so let's have a look. So I did finish deploying first. Sorry for the word vomit. So I think, because Nick has deployed so defensively, I'm going to let him take the first turn to see what he does. Let him get some trees out, because, you know, false sense of security and all that. So we'll be back with Sylvaneth Heroes coming up next. Just before we get into the game, I would like to give a massive shout out to all of our patrons that have continued to support this channel for so long, and all the new ones that have joined. Two new guys, we've got Blue Sun 2517, and of course David Orr has joined as patrons. Thank you so much, guys. It really does mean the world to me. Thank you. Start of the hero phase, we've got some things to do. Nick, what's the first thing you need to do?
First off, Drycha is going to try and gain a command point on 4+.
This is a heroic action that's happening
heroic
right now.
action.
So we both get one. So Nick, do yours first, because it's your turn.
Nope.
No. And out of the few, it's going to be his fight. No, it's going to be on a 4+. I think Kroak will gain a command point. No, doesn't.
None
Okay.
for either of us.
What's next?
I'm going to choose the battle tactic, Ferocious Advance. So I choose 3 units, and they have to run and then be within range of each other at the
3
end of it.
inches
Yes.
of each other. Which
So
3 units?
Those 3 units are going to be these 3 heroes here. So my Arch-Revenant,
heroes, nice.
my Warsong Revenant, and my normal Revenant.
Okay, cool.
The
Sounds
Revenants
good.
are
The
running.
Revenants of Revenants. Excellent. All the Revenants have little legs to run.
Yes.
And that concludes the start of the hero phase. Oh, of course. So as I'm going second, I get 2 CPs. As Nick's going first, he gets 1 CP. We also get another CP each for our generals being alive and on the battlefield. So I'm on 3, Nick's on 2. We'll be back with the rest of the hero phase. One more thing at the start of the hero phase. What's the artifact called?
Acorn of the Ages.
Acorn of the Ages.
She's going to take it out of her branch pocket
Yep.
and throw it in the ground.
Nice.
Probably around here.
Spawn a wildwood.
Yes.
Acorn of the Ages, spawning this Sylvaneth wildwood. Very
Yes,
cool.
so once per battle, I have grown a tree out of my pocket.
Excellent.
It's always like it's part of the plan.
Yeah. What's next?
We're going into the hero phase proper now,
Yep.
and she is going to rouse to wrath and try and summon some dryads in
Nice.
there. It was not cast successfully.
Okay, fair enough.
At least I tried.
He did try.
On to our next spell.
Okay.
We have Verdant Blessing from Drycha.
Okay,
So this is to grow some trees within 24.
sure. Let's do it. 6.
I don't think it is cast on a
we'll
6.
check. All right, so it is cast. I've been well informed. It's cast on a 6. I will attempt to unbind with Kroak because of the Master of Order special rule. He can unbind anywhere on the table.
And
That's
get
fine.
+2. Oh, damn
yeah,
it.
It's a dispel,
That's a
or
10.
unbound, because I get +2 to the roll, even though it
Nice.
would have done it anyway.
Then we're going to cast. So that's all her spells. So
Yeah,
she only has
That's
one.
fine. First spell for the Warsong.
Yes, it's going to be Mystic Shield.
Mystic Shield, good spell. Oh, he gets it on a 10. I will try and unbind this. 9, 10, 11. It's unbound. Oh, Kroak. Okay. So, what's the last spell?
Glade Worm.
It's a Glade Worm.
It's a Glade Worm.
Let's do it. Oh, it's a 6. I think it's cast on a 6. You know what? I'll roll the dice, and if it goes
4.
over that, yeah, I unbound it
Yeah.
on an 8.
Well, I tried, folks.
It's
Kroak is a tough nut to crack.
Yeah.
And that's no reference to my woodland jokes.
Okay, I don't know what he's on about, but I'm for it. I'm digging it. So, is that your hero phase done?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, so
Sorry,
back
folks.
with movement. Coming up, we apologise. Coming up next. End of the movement phase. Nick, walk us through what you've done.
The cone off on the right flank jumped using Navigate Realm Routes
Yep.
to the middle to get some shots off at Kroak and maybe
Could kill him.
pull the whole inch
Could
in the
kill him.
army.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Revenants used the Waypipes ability.
Yeah.
It's now been updated to give them Spirit Paths, so it can be done like Tree Lords
Yeah.
in addition to any Navigates. So they popped over from the left side to join them to basically create a shield to protect the Konoff if they get charged. I don't think they will, but meh.
Yep.
And then these Konoff just ran forward a little bit to get more range. I deployed them quite defensively because I thought, you know, if I deploy defensively and shooting. Then over this side, Drycha run forward, remaining wholly within 6 of this Wildwood in case she wants the shenanigans. Her range is quite short. And these 3 guys, they all ran, but not very far. Just so they can be within within 1 inch of each other.
I mean, was it so much of a ferocious advance as more of a tentative shuffle?
No, they were all ferocious, and then they realised that they'd left their wallets at home, and they thought, well...
All I'm hearing is excuses. I think it was more of a tentative shuffle than a ferocious advance. But here, he gets you the battle tactic.
It does. So that's 5...
2. It's 2 points. It's 2.
So yeah,
we don't score yet. We score at the end of the game.
Yes, that's right.
But we are going to go on to some shooting phase coming up next. Right. So who are they shooting at?
So first of all, I'm going to declare this unit of Colonel Hunters will use all-out attack.
All-out hell, unleash attack.
Yes. So they will be hitting on
+1 to hit. So
yeah, +1 to hit.
2s.
So no, 3s to hit for the normal guys, and the hunter gets an extra 1. So
Yeah.
I'll roll a
Okay. So
separate
hit on
die.
4s normally. All
So
right, fair
these
enough.
hit on 3s.
Are these going into Kroak, by the way?
Yes, I am
Yes.
shooting Kroak.
Yeah.
Sorry, did I fail to mention that?
Yes, it's all
So
good.
2 hits.
Yep.
And the leader who hits on 2s.
Will the leader benefit? Because the leader already gets +1 to hit, not, and it just hits on 2 up. Do you know what I mean?
Oh. So folks, that's 2 hits because you don't get +1 twice.
No,
the hunter
I am all out defensing, by the way, because I have to declare it before you roll the dice. But I was going to do it anyway. So I used the command point he did not generate because I forgot I failed.
And
Go
I
ahead.
used a command point
Yep.
that I didn't generate, so I'm down to 1 and Phil's down to 2.
Nice.
And then these are 3s to wound.
2 wounds.
They are -1 rend.
So back up to a 4 up. I fail 1 past 1. How much damage?
D3.
Ah.
It's an almighty 1 damage.
He'll take it because he can't possibly fail for taking 1 damage. Is there any other shooting coming at him this time?
No, sadly not.
So I'll take the 1 damage. Is that the end of your shooting phase?
Yes.
Oh, he's healed the 1 damage.
He heals 1.
Well, he heals all of the damage he's taken because I can't
Oh,
fail.
yes.
Rolling 3 dice and plussing 1 cannot equal 20.
Yes, sadly. Even with trip 6.
Even with trip 6. So he's alive!
A
He
pretty
survived
poor
the first
shooting
turn.
phase by the Sylvaneth.
Yes, true. I think that's it, isn't it?
Yes.
So you score 2 VPs, 2 victory points because you did your battle tactic.
Yes.
So remember, guys, in this scenario, we don't score until the end of the game for how long we've held each objective on the battle.
We score them when we...
We destroy them.
Yes.
So depending on how long.
So
we've
it's
been-
like sit on objective and then burn it at the end, and
Burn
that's
it
how much.
Yeah,
Or burn
yeah.
it like if you burn it like so you think it's threatened.
Yeah, exactly. And we are on the realm of Go with the General's Hamper, by the way, but if that comes up, if we use it, we'll let you guys know. But I think it's on Seraphon turn 1, isn't it?
Yes.
So 2 VPs to Nick. Started the hero phase for Seraphon turn 1. I've got quite a bit to do, so please bear with me, folks. So first of all, I've got to pick a battle tactic. Well, I've read through them, and Monstrous Takeover seems to be the best one. So it's pick a monster in my army, and at the end of the turn, if it's contesting an objective and there's not an enemy monster near there, I gain the battle tactic. So if we look down here, he's going to contest that objective at the end of the turn, I guess. And that seems a little easy. Maybe I'm wrong. If I'm misreading it, let me know, guys. 100% let me know if I'm playing that wrong. But rules as written, I think that's correct. Kind of easy. Kind of annoyed that it's a little easy, but hey-ho. Moving on, we have got Sacred Asterisms. So I'm going to pick one of the Sacred Asterisms. I'm going to pick Kroak for the Serpent Staff. +1 to cast, unbind, and dispel. So he's now a +3. Huzzah.
Great.
Till my next hero phase. Next, we've got Impeccable Foresight from Kroak. I roll 3 dice. Every 4 up, I gain a command point. Oh, we gain a command point.
These are all start of the hero phase. aren't they?
These are all start of the hero phase.
Damn,
So
son!
we both gain a command point for our leaders on the battlefield. So I'm up to 3, Nick's up to 2. Impeccable Foresight from Kroak nets me 2 more. I'm up to 5 command points. Okay. Next, Astral Herald from the Skink Star Priest on a 5+ will now give me a command point. No, it doesn't.
You
Okay,
failed.
cool. We're almost done. We're almost done. It's fine. Okay. So then going across heroic actions. Here we go. So I think my heroic action will be to generate a command point with Kroak on a 4+. So let's have a look. No, he fails.
So how many command points do you have, Phil?
5. I've got 5 command points.
Okay,
so,
can I go on to doing things in your turn, or is
You
just want to
can.
play
You
the game
can,
on your
you
own?
can do.
Okay.
You can do 1 heroic action and no more, no less.
I would like to.
Rage.
So I've got 1, 2, 3 unbinds. I think I want the potential for the 4th.
Nice. Heroic willpower.
Yes, so I'm going to do it with Drycha.
Oh no, dude! Is she already a spellcaster? If she's already a spellcaster, so you cannot do it with someone who can already cast spells.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So do you want to have a rethink?
I'll just get a command point with Drycha.
Fair enough. On a 4+, let's
Oh,
roll it
or
up.
is it, yeah, it's Drycha.
Let's do it. Yay!
Drycha does it.
Drycha has an extra command point. Very cool.
So yeah, it's only a hero that is not an art.
And that is the end of the start of the hero phase. We've gone to the hero phase proper coming up next. Hero phase. So let's do all the abilities first. So first of all, this skink, this priest, is going to pray for bless. I bless, hashtag blessed. It goes off on a 4. I pick a unit wholly within range and visible to the chanter. I have a 6-up ward. It's going on Kroak.
Wow, I didn't suspect that.
Wow. Moving on, I'm going to use Lord Kroak's command ability, Supreme or Gifts from the Heavens. I pick D3 units wholly within 18. So 3, it's going to be Saurus, and himself. I get to fly, he's already flying, but more importantly, I get +1 to save against shooting. So that's pretty cool.
Yep.
That brings me down to 4 command points. Ugh. Okay. Right, next, if we go over to the Skink Priest, he's going to use Herald of the Old Ones command ability on the Bastildon to give it +1 to hit.
Okay.
So, great. Nice and easy.
Just a straight up.
Just a straight up Skink unit +1 to hit.
Wow.
So then I've got the Starstone Staff from the Skink Priest. On a 3-up, the Bastildon will get +1 to its save, and it can run and charge and shoot on a 3-up. Yes, okay, great. The Bastildon is buff and is really fast.
The Bastildon has a 0-up save.
Has technically a 0-up save right
Thanks
now.
AOS3 for involving Seraphon in this.
Yeah, and thanks AOS3 for involving Seraphon in this. It's kind of ridiculous, actually. So then I've got the Serpent Staff from the Skink Star Priest, who's going to put it on this Saurus unit. Wound rolls of 6s are mortal wounds in addition to damage. Right. Okay, so Mystic Shield from the Skink, from the Star Priest. Not him, he can't cast spells.
Do you need to see who you're casting Mystic
I
Shield
do,
on?
so I'll actually have to go on this unit, because I can't
enough.
see that unit. Casting over 5. It gets it. Would you like to try and unbind with anything in range?
I will choose to let one go off.
Okay, so it's going off. So Mystic Shield will go onto this Grouposaurus. The Carnosaurus is just out of range. That's my flub, my mistake. Moving on to Kroak. Here we go. The first spell it's going to cast is the Umbral Spell Portal. That's right. Casting value of 5. I'm +3 to this. I get it on a 6.
You nearly miscast though.
I miscasted.
So you could miscast and still cast a spell, but then take damage for it.
It's true.
Well,
would you like to try and unbind?
Yeah, I should probably try and unbind this because
it's a low number, yeah.
I've only got 1 unbind, folks, because sadly I can't dispel from anywhere on the board, like
fair.
frogs.
It's true.
And I've only got 1 within 30 inches. So Drycha is going to try and unbind this.
Yep.
She succeeds.
Yeah, unbound. No
Umbral Spell Portal.
Excellent. Okay, I'll try and cast Comet's Call is the next spell. Let's see, casting value of a 7 gets it on a lot.
11.
So an 11. So that's D6 units, so I'll just roll it now. So 1 unit will take D3 mortal wounds. I will do D3 mortal wounds to the Kurnoth unit in the back there. Yeah,
in the back?
The bow Kurnoth, sorry.
Oh, this unit.
These
okay,
ones.
Sure.
They take 2 mortal wounds. Let me make sure it's not on a 2-up. Kroak will... Oh, I did 2 mortal wounds to the Kurnoth, as you can see. Burning Head, casting value of, well, yes, that. I set up wholly within 6, and at the end of the hero phase, it will move. So I'll just set up right here. Wholly within 6, so it's a bit further out. And that'll move at the end of the hero phase. And then the final spell, he's just going to charge up an Arcane Bolt, because there's nothing really else to do. Gets it on a lot, so he is now an Arcane Bolt has been charged. Huzzah! One final thing to do in the hero phase. This is going to pick this terrain feature. My Realm Shaper engine is going to pick this terrain feature, and on a 2-up, it will deal mortal wounds to everyone nearby. I'm going to re-see the wording. Let's just see if I get the 2-up first. I do, so let's check the wording. So yeah, the Realm Shaper will do D3 mortal wounds on a 2-up to them, so I've rolled the 2-up. That's 2 mortal wounds to your Revenants.
2 dead Revenante.
Hey! Okay, and at the end of the hero phase, because that finally concludes it, this thing's going to move up 8 and just go...
And remains controlled by Kroak.
Yep, it does indeed. Cool. Back with the movement phase. End of the movement phase, and let us show you what I've done. So we'll start off on my left flank. So if you see the Pterodons have abandoned their position and run, they ran a whole inch and just flown up the field. There's no redeploys, by the way, guys, which is why we've not shown it. Saurus just marched up 5, Carnosaur behind. The Skink Star Priest has garrisoned this tower. Good stuff. The middle has just shifted forward, again moving about 5 inches. The Skinks, the Skink Priest has not moved. The Skinks have moved up, and the Bastildon has just moved up to be in range of the Kurnoth Hunters. And then we'll go straight on to shooting, coming up next. Right, shooting phase. The Bastildon is in range, and he's going to fire into the Kurnoth Hunters over here. Would you like to spend a CP to all-out defense?
Yes, Phil, I will spend all-out command point, going down to 1, and all-out defense my Kurnoth from your vile beams of light.
I think that's just uncalled for, really. Beams of light are nice and warming. Shouldn't you grow? It's sunlight. Let's not get into semantics. Okay, here we go. Bastildon, hitting on 3s because of the Herald of the Old One's command ability. Okay, so we'll take out them, and then we're wounding on 3s. You have got 3 saves at -1, so back up to your 4-up.
3 saves to make. Well, we've definitely failed 1.
It's -1.
It is -1, so my 4-up went to a 3-up, back down to a 4-up. So these 2 are failed. That's 4 damage.
4 damage.
And that's 1 Kurnoth dead, and another one takes a wound.
Nice. Okay, so continuing the shooting phase, I'm actually going to all-out attack these Skinks, because it's going to be the end of the turn anyway, and shoot at the Arch-Revenant. Not Arch-Revenants, the Revenants. So they're going to be hitting on a mighty 4s now, which is just good damn impressive. 4s to hit, because of all-out attack. Nice, so we're looking at a few hits there.
Cock dice.
It's a 2. Wounding on 5s, I believe. 1 whole save!
On these guys.
Yeah,
the Revenants,
yeah,
right? I need a 5 or a 6.
Hey!
5!
Armour has
Successfully passed a save with a Revenant.
What a legend. Cool.
If that's all the shooting you have,
yeah, that's
then
it.
we have a charge phase.
There is no charge phase.
Okay.
So going
Battle
to the
shock.
end, yeah, battle shock. Yeah, go ahead.
So we'll roll for the Kurnoth. But
Sure.
no, the Kurnoth.
I don't think they can
automatically
fail.
pass, they got 7.
Yeah,
and I
they can't.
think I'll roll for these.
4, 5, 6, and they're at least bravery 6.
Yeah, so they're fine.
No battle shock for me. At the end of my turn, I contest an objective with a monster, so I gain 2 points. Huzzah! Cool.
What's it time for, Phil?
It's time for the roll-off.
Who gets the initiative?
Here we go. Nick rolled a good 5. I rolled a 2, so it's up to you if you want to go or if you want me to go.
So, Phil, after much deliberation, I will be taking the turn.
Shock horror.
Back with Sylvaneth. Turn 2. So, folks, I'm going to choose Broken Ranks for my battle tactic.
Nice.
And I will choose...
What is Broken Ranks?
Oh, sorry. Broken Rank is I want to destroy a unit from a Battleline unit from Phil's starting army. So I'll choose this unit of Skinks.
This unit of Skinks is the target.
Yes.
Okay.
The Embittered or Enraged for Drycha, she will be enraged, so her Fitter Furries, which is her ranged, is a little bit better.
Nice, okay.
And then I have to choose a heroic action, but I think will just be... Because Finest Hours +1 save +1 wound, isn't
Correct,
it?
for the turn.
So I think I'll just choose to try and unbind the... No, because it takes up a spell slot, doesn't it? I don't care about D3 water wounds.
No.
So let's go for a command point from Drycha on a 4+.
Nope. No, and my heroic action will be a command point from... I think it will be from Kroak? Yeah, from Kroak on a 4-up. Yes, Kroak has an extra CP going up to 4 for me. Oh yes, because I have 3 because I'm going second. Nick has 2 because he's going first.
Yes.
Cool. Moving on. So he's not going to dispel the Burning Head. So we'll go on to Hero Phase coming up next.
Magic! Drycha, please summon some woods. That's
A 6.
cast on a 6.
Alright, I'll try and unbind. Yes, it's unbound.
Just. Only by 1.
I get +3.
Damn it. Just by 2.
+2. Damn it. Okay, next.
Our Mystic Shield from the Warsong Revenant onto Drycha. Cast
6.
on a 6.
Alright. Unbound.
Damn it.
This is all from Kroak because he has 4 spell slots. Carry on.
And also try and grow some Dryad.
Sure.
It's not cast.
Not cast, okay. You've got 1 more spell, have you not? Levitate?
Yeah, I don't want to cast it.
Okay.
I don't need to. Too scared.
Okay.
Too scared to cast it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so we'll be back with the movement phase.
Sweet. So at the end of the hero phase, we did forget, this thing's going to move 8. So he's not going to hit the Kurnoth. So he'll just go, and then on a 2-up, you'll take D3 mortal wounds on this unit of Revenants. Yes, the Revenants take 2 mortal wounds and burn 2 to the ground.
Boom. Now continuing on with my movement phase.
Yes.
Thanks, Philip.
No worries. End of the groovy movement phase. Nick, walk us through what you've done.
Kurnoth just moved up here and moved back here. This last remaining Revenant has said, "Claim my glory."
Okay.
And basically, he's the last one left. He can't block anything, so he's going to try and kill some skinks.
Nice.
These guys have moved over to be more dominant on this objective because they are battle line.
Yep.
Even though there are some Pterodons here, supported by the Warsong Revenant.
Yep.
She has more wounds, so she counts as an extra body.
Of course.
And Drycha used the navigate realm routes from this side of the board to come over this side and basically try and destroy the to get my battle trait.
Yeah, absolutely.
So without further ado, shooting phase.
Shooting phase. So I'm not going to all out defense into these skinks here. There we go.
Drycha is all out attacking with hers. So there's 20 shots with the flitter flurries because I am enraged, and I will need 4s to hit normally, so 3s to hit, and 6s are gravy. That's a lot of 6s.
So how much gravy do we have?
Well, sir, I would like to.
Have we got a full-on roast dinner of gravy?
So there's 6 mortal wounds.
Okay, nice.
And
a load of hits.
That's some
Wrong to wound.
3s.
Okay, we're looking at 5 hits. There's 5, you say, sir?
5 wounds.
5 up because of shields goes to 6 up save. Okay, I make 4 die plus the 6 mortal wounds. That is them dead skis. That is 10 destroyed. That unit of skinks has died and the battle tactic has been fulfilled.
More importantly, Philip,
Hello.
it has been destroyed by a monster for an additional victory point.
Oh, is she a monster?
Yes.
Very cool. That's awesome. So you'll get 3 points for that at the end of this turn. I like that. That's really, really cool. Okay, so we'll be back with...
More shooting.
More shooting, yes. No, I wanted to believe it was over, but it's not. Carry on. What's next?
These Kurnoth are going to take a pop shot at Kroak again.
Nice. Here we go. Roll it up. It's 2 shots each.
Because, naturally, I make mistakes. For some reason I only shot 1 attack with their bows last turn, but this time we'll clarify that. So we have 1 from the Hunter here, hitting on 2s. Sorry, hitting on 3s. He misses twice.
Okay, yeah.
But he is wholly within 12 of a wizard, so he gets to reroll once.
Nice, and that's for
also
shooting as well.
Still missed. Failure.
Okay, fair enough.
And the other guy, he hits on 3s. Rerolling 1s. Oh, knocks the other dice, okay.
So you got 1 hit, yeah? 1 hit.
Yeah. Wounds on 3s. Oh.
No, there we go. There we go. Okay, what's
When
next?
you forget rules, you get punished for it.
Sure,
even more.
yeah, absolutely.
This unit.
Yep.
So they're going to shoot at the Battlereport.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, all right, go ahead. I've already got a 0 up save, so go ahead.
Yeah. So these are normally hitting on 4s.
Okay.
That's fine. And Hunter Master.
Nice.
And then 3s to wound.
2.
Fabulous.
2 up saves. I make them both.
Damn it. I thought there was a 1 in there.
Ping ping, the armour holds strong of the Battlereport. What's next?
That's it for shooting.
Sweet. Charge phase coming up next?
Yeah. So my master plan has been corrected by 1 quick switch. This Revenant was within 6 inches of this to garrison it.
Wholly within, yeah.
Yes, wholly within 6 he was hit.
So he's going to garrison it instead.
So he's going to garrison it and be automatically in combat with this unit and this unit.
Yeah, great. Well done, Revenant. Any other charges?
Not that that was technically a charge, but yes.
Okay, sure. Any other... Well...
So I have to charge around. I will roll for Drycha.
Sure, go ahead.
And see what I get.
Yeah, no problem. Oh, it's a 9. Do you want to measure it up and we'll see if she makes it?
I mean, she's going to take the...
We'll have a look.
Saurus.
Drycha...
It was all a ruse, I'm not charging.
Choosing not to go for that charge. But we're into combat now, so this Revenant is going to hit these skinks. Or the Saurus, it's up to you.
Yeah, so even though he has a large glaive, I just give him the dual glaive ability because it's
cool.
So additional 2 attacks. He has 4s to hit.
2 hits.
Rerolling 1s because he's wholly
Who are
within
you
range.
going into, by the way?
Skinks.
They are skinks. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nope. And so yeah, wounding on 3s.
I didn't know if I wanted to all out defense, but never mind, I haven't now. So on 6s, I will save. Let's see if any flee or die. They do. 2 die. 1 would have saved if I had all out defense. So I'll take these 2 fellows off. And I'll pile in attack with the skinks, then the Saurus. Here we go. 9 skink attacks, getting on 6s because you're in a garrison. Oh, they're mad. 5s to wound. A mighty 5s. Oh, they can do it! It's 2 5s!
Oh dear.
You are in a garrison.
No rend, right?
No rend.
So I am +1 to my save.
Yes.
2 4-ups.
He's dead. Not even a valiant death.
His glory was claimed. Remember him.
Yes, remember him.
That was just fun because I wanted to throw away units. I didn't want it to be easy for you to the next battle round tactic.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah, the Saurus are not in combat anymore. They didn't get charged. They can't pile in.
Yep.
Fantastic. It's over to Seraphon, turn 2, I think.
Oh, well, let's score points. You get 3 because you killed the unit you wanted to with a monster, so you're going to get an additional point. So, bam, 3 points, putting you to 5 to my 2, going into my turn 2.
Indeed.
Just before we go into my turn 2, I have a battle shock test. I lost 2 skinks. They're bravery 5. They're fine. On a 2 + 2 is 4. No one flees. Start of the hero phase for Seraphon turn 2. So going to CPs, I will both gain 1 for having our generals alive on the battlefield. Interesting to note though, I would go back down to 3 and lose my command point Kroak generated for himself because it only lasts till the end of the turn, the heroic leadership one. So I go back down to 3, back up to 4 because generals alive on the battlefield. Cool, and then what I'll do, my battle tactic today will be broken ranks. So I'm going to try and kill a Battleline unit, which is this one here. The Spite-Revenants? No, Tree-Revenants.
Tree-Revenants.
So that battle tactic picked. Moving on, we've got my Sacred Asterism. So I'm going to make Kroak +1 to cast and unbind and dispel again, so he's +3. Moving on from that, Impeccable Foresight. 3 dice, 4 ups, extra command points. I gain 2 more, I'm up to 6. And then I've got Astral Herald from the Star Priest on a 5. Yes, so I'm up to 7 command points. 7? 7. Okay, well that's insane. And then I've got heroic actions. So there we go. So going on to heroic action, I'm going to pick, I think, heroic leadership again from Kroak. 4 up, gain a command point. Yes, huzzah! I'm up to 8 command points.
I will choose Drycha.
Yep.
And I will choose to try and gain a command point of 4+. I do
No.
not.
Okay. Cool. And then let's go back with some spells. Right, so going into the hero phase proper, Kroak is going to spend a command point, his command point that he generated, so back down to 7, for Gift of the Heavens. So I picked D3 units, wholly within 18. 1, I think it's going to be himself to get +1 save against shooting, and he can fly, even though he already flies. Next, if we go over to the Skink Priest, he's going to spend the CP going down to 6 for Herald of the Old Ones to put on the Battledon. So he is going to have +1 to hit for Skink units. Staying on the Skink Priest, on a 3 up, he'll use his Stone Staff. Yes, on the Battledon for +1 to save, and run and charge and all that kind of jazz. Cool. Going on, we've got the Serpent Staff.
Prayer.
In a minute. I've got the Serpent Staff from this fellow, who's going to put it onto, I think, this unit of Saurus. Wholly within 12 of the whole garrison. Should be absolutely fine. So their wound rolls are mortal wounds in addition. Then going back to the prayer, on a 3, on a 4+, I'm going to bless the... Might be the... I'll probably be blessing Kroak. Let's have a look. I'll re-roll that. No bless. And then I think spells are next. I think it's all the generic abilities. So yeah. Starting with spells, this fellow here is going to attempt to cast Mystic Shield. Needs a 5. Gets on a 9.
Okay, so I'm now in range to unbind with the Arch-Revenant, and he does have the artifact from the Gnarlroot. So I get to roll 3d6 for unbinds, and then take
9,
that.
10. Oh, you only picked 2. Oh, I thought you got the whole 3d6.
But I get +1 to cast and unbind from her anyway.
Oh, so you do it. Nice,
Yeah.
you get it. Nice.
I roll 3d6.
No Mystic Shield. That was close. Cool. And then going to Kroak, the first spell I'm going to try and cast is Umbral Spell Portal.
Yep.
Get +3 to this. I get a 10.
Drycha will try and unbind.
Yep. No.
Not a 10.
Umbral Spell Portal will be set up. Right, so here we go. The Spell Portal has been set up. Both parts wholly within 18 of the caster. So if you have a look, Kroak has summoned his magic mirror. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest on the wall? Not you, because you're a dead frog.
This girl.
This guy, yeah. And the other one's set up over here. So moving on, Kroak's second spell will be Comet's Call. This is casting value of a 7. I get it on a 12. So you can't beat that, unless you get +1.
I don't.
Okay, so that's D6 units on the field. More than one, please. 3.
3 is more than 1.
Okay, so I'll pick Drycha. I'll pick the Colonel Hunters here.
Yep.
And I'll pick this unit of... Oh, sorry, no, scratch that. Warsong Revenant, this unit, and Drycha.
Okay.
So Warsong Revenant takes 1 mortal wound, which you ignore on a 4. Oops. Which you ignored. The Revenants take 1 mortal wound.
So 1 just dies.
Yep. And Drycha takes 1 mortal wound.
And she doesn't ignore things, so...
She doesn't ignore things.
She just goes down to 9.
Nice. Moving on. Next spell from Kroak is Celestial Deliverance. So let's try and cast it. Casting value of, I think, a 7, but we'll see if we get it on a 10.
And you've got 1 more spell left.
I've got 1 more spell left.
Which would be Comets.
I've just done Comet's Call.
That's the one on his War Scroll.
Yes.
So
this is his second one on his War Scroll.
Well, 7, 9, 10.
So I got a 10.
Yeah, let's try and unbind it with the...
He's doing it live!
With the Wraith.
No.
It's not. I can't roll more than a 5, apparently.
So here we go. I'll read this out for you guys. Each time this spell is successfully cast, pick up to 3 enemy units within 10 of the caster, but I'm casting it through the spell portal, so we're measuring range of visibility from that spell portal.
This one.
And on a 2-up, they suffer D3 mortal wounds. If you were Chaos, you'd suffer 3 mortal wounds flat. So we'll measure range 10, and I'll tell you what's in range. Right, so we'll start off with the guy in the back, the Arch-Revenant. 2-up. Yes, you suffer 2 mortal wounds.
Okay. I'll mark that.
Yeah, it's fine. The Colonel in front. Nope, they do not suffer the wounds.
Aha.
And Drycha, yes, suffers 1 mortal wound.
So she goes down to 8.
Yes. So, I've got 1 spell left with Kroak. I'm not actually going to cast anything because nothing is in range that I need to do. So there's nothing I can really cast at the minute. What I should have done, just as an aside, is cast Celestial Equilibrium at the start for my last spell, then used the Skink Star Priest to cast Mystic Shield, because in this instance, you wouldn't have beaten it because of the pluses.
Indeed.
Yeah, so good to know. But I think that's everything for my hero phase. We'll be back with movement coming up next. There is one more thing to do in the hero phase before we move on to the movement, and of course it's the Realm Shaper engine. So I'm going to pick this terrain feature, this garrison, and I roll for dice for each enemy unit, and because I'm so close, it'll be on a 2+, Drycha will suffer D3 mortal wounds. Here we go, 2+. Yes, just. You suffer 2 mortal wounds on Drycha.
Ouch. Didn't think about that. Anything else?
No, that's it. Movement definitely coming up next.
So, this is the end of the movement phase. We're only focusing on Philip because he's why we...
I am the movement phase.
Study across this side.
Yes, so the Battlereport has just shimmied forward just a tad. Actually, if anything, you should have gone that. There we go. Hooray! The Skinks have just moved to block Drycha. Not that she'd probably stay there, but just in case. Kroak has just floated forward a little bit with Saurus Guard, rolling a 4 for their run and moving up around. Both Saurus units rolled a 5 for their run, so they've moved up 10. And the Scar Veteran ran 4 to keep up behind. Moving on, so we've got the far flank. The Pterodons have moved their 16 to get in range of the Tree-Revenants for some shooting, which we'll come straight back with in a second. Okay, so we're going to go into shooting phase. The Battlereport will open up onto Drycha. Nick, are you going to do anything?
I'd like to all out defense.
Oh, any redeploys you wanted to do? So discussing, it's Nick's...
I didn't want to redeploy.
Yeah, Nick's decided it's better off.
Phase proper.
Yeah, better off not redeploying. So here we go. Battlereport into Drycha and +1 to hit because of Herald of the Old Ones. Hitting on 3s now. Okay, all but 1. Oh, you are all out defensing, right?
Yes.
We did mention that? I can't remember if we did. And then wounding on 3s. So we're looking at 4 saves at -1.
3, 4 saves.
3-4 saves.
34.
34 saves. -1.
So she has a 3-up, goes to a 2-up, and back up to a 3-up.
She's got 3-up. Nice. Okay, let's do it. Oh, tanked. Not even if you didn't have all out defense. Then I'll do some pot shots just with the skinks. It's nice and easy. There's 8 shots there. 1 more dice, and this is going to be 5s and 5s. We've got 3 hits. 1 wound. 2-up save. There we go.
Nice.
And that is my shooting, because nothing else is in range. Oh no, these guys. Here we go.
Got stuff like bombs and
Here we go.
bowlers.
Well, the bombs aren't in range, but I have got the bowlers. So let's see. Oh, I'm going to all-out attack them as well from the unit leader. Going down to 5 CP. Here's the amount of shots. I'll re-roll that. 7, 8, 9 shots. Here we go, 9 shots. 3s to hit now because of all-out attack, and then 3s to wound. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. I'm just going to re-roll these. And then 3s to wound, 3 wounds.
No red.
Okay. Oh, I see
2
one.
die.
Ah, 2 die. Okay, nice.
Line them down for battle shock, because that's what happens. Things die and they may just randomly stand back up again.
It's true. That's my shooting done. So we'll go on to the charge phase. I've got 1 charge. It's going to be the Pterodons. Let's roll up. Get a set. They get an 8.
Makes it.
So they
Plus
get
2.
+2.
Plus 3.
I'll move them in. Right, so the Pterodons have finished charge move, and they finished a move, which means I can drop my deadly cargo. They all flew over then because of their 8 inches. They've literally just tipped the bases and come back. So each dice on a 4-up will suffer D3 mortal wounds onto these Tree-Revenants because I need to get my battle tactic. 2 go through, so that's going to be both of them dead. 6 mortal wounds. Oh man, that would have been nice against the Warsong actually.
Yes, so the Revenants are dead.
Yes, and I'll pile in and end of the charge phase.
End of the charge phase.
Sylvaneth Wildwood.
Sylvaneth Wildwood will rumble. On a roll of a 6.
No, no Wildwood.
wounds. I didn't shake at you enough.
No. Okay, so I've piled in. I am going to all-out attack on my fellows, going down to 4 CP. So I'm hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s. Are you all-out defensing?
I can.
This is the end of the round, effectively.
So, yeah, I think I will on defense. I'm just going to check if there's any negative
Sure.
modifiers.
Sure. Here we go. 13 attacks, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. We're looking at 2. No rend.
So 5-up goes to a 4-up.
1.
And then I have a 4-up shrug.
4-up wood. No, takes a wound. Take it.
I'm on
Pterodons.
6 remaining.
Nice. Here we go. The Warsong Revenant debut attacks. 5 attacks.
Hitting on 3s.
He's a Warcaster.
Well, and I'm wholly within 12 of a wizard.
Oh yeah, Glade wood or whatever it's called. Gnarlroot.
So 4 hits.
Yep, okay.
And 3s to wound.
3s to wound.
Oh.
1.
flogged it.
And how much damage?
Flogged it. 2 damage.
So
Minus
1 damage. So 1 damage onto a Pterodon because of scaly skin. Huzzah! One's got 2 wounds remaining. And that will be the end of the combat phase. So going on to the battle shock phase is nothing to do, but we'll go on to scoring. So I have 3 models on the objective. Nick has technically 2 because of the hero. So I control it, and I gain control of it this turn. I'm going to burn this just for 1 VP because I think you're going to kill my Pterodons very quickly after this, and gain 1 victory point. And then I also gain my battle tactic of broken ranks because I destroyed the Tree-Revenant unit. So I gain 3 points this turn, which actually makes me equal in score. Because, because you got your extended battle tactic where you killed with a monster. Yeah. And that's the end of my turn. So I got up to 5. It's 5 to 5 going into battle round 3. And here we go. Priority roll-off for the turn.
This is an important one.
Yeah, I think so. A 3. A 5. Okay, you have the. I'm glad you have the choice because I did not want the choice at all.
Yeah, we're going to talk about this off camera quick.
Yep. All right, so we've had a discussion. Nick, what is your decision?
It's a tough choice, guys. I am on the back foot. Probably should have brought in some Spite-Revenants or Dryads last turn, but I didn't. So, losing that objective as well, kind of maybe thought it was going to happen anyway. So, let's deal with it the way that I think it should, which is be aggressive now. Even though I'm going to lose an objective.
Because in turn 3 we have seismic.
If Phil
disruption.
still takes the turn now, he's still going to be taking rid of my objective. So either way, he's taking rid of my objective.
And then I'm just up in your grill as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to take the turn now.
Yep.
Phil's going to destroy objective number 1.
Yeah, I'm
on
going to
this
destroy.
side.
I'm going to destroy this objective here
This is
because
blown
this
up.
is the battle pack. So I think it's seismic shift. So at whoever's going second in turn 3 gets to destroy an objective. It's not if it is not a prime objective.
Yeah, from the realm of Gur.
Yeah, from the realm of Gur.
And then we're going to try and save our hides.
Yeah, I'm all for this. So let's go on to Sylvaneth, turn 3. Here we go, going into the start of the hero phase. What's your battle tactics, sir?
They are pretty tough to attain, but I will choose Slay the Warlord for this one. I feel like I'm just wasting it, guys, but have to choose one. So if the Warlord is slain, then all good.
Nice.
And it's an additional one if you slay the Warlord with a monster. But you know.
True.
Then we're going to do Heroic Recovery with Drycha.
Yeah, cool. 2 dice.
So, yeah, 2 dice bravery.
What's her bravery?
Like 10.
I was going to say, it's going to be high, isn't it? We'll have to double check. She's actually bravery 8. That is 1 wound healed. So back to 7. Awesome. And my heroic action... Oh, by the way, Nick's on 2 CPs. I am on 3. I'm not going to explain it every time because I think you get the gist. And I think I will generate a CP on a 4-up with Kroak. Yes. So up to 4 CP, but one of which Kroak has to spend this turn. Huzzah! Okay, moving on. Do we know what's next?
Magic.
Magic.
So, yeah, it's pretty simple.
Yep. Right, going into the hero phase proper, what's starting?
We're going to try Primal...
Fury?
Primal Terror?
Okay.
With Drycha.
Nice.
It's
An 8?
cast on an 8.
I have all the unbinds in the world, so I might as well just try and unbound. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, it's dispelled.
Okay.
Unbound.
That would have been fun. The Wraith is going to grow some more trees.
Sure.
She failed to cast it.
Okay.
And over here, I should have been rolling 3d6 and taking the 2 highest for all her spells. So she's going to do her initial one, which is the Spite.
Oh, the explosion
or
there.
something.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, so we're going to roll it and then I'm going to check the spell.
Cool.
So
you get a 9.
Yeah.
I'll just see if I unbind. No, I do not unbind. You get it, sir.
Unleash Swarm of Spites. So,
sweet. We'll read it and be back. Right, so here we go. This is the Swarm of Spites, or whatever it was called. So you roll a number of dice equal to the casting roll, not unmodified. Doesn't say unmodified. So that's 10 dice, and every 5 up, sir.
A mortal wound.
5 up.
So only going to get the peat trees.
But very good in the midst of an enemy line. Great
Yeah.
spell. Yeah, cool. We're looking at 2 more wounds, which will kill off that pterodon on the side. May you please remove the model for me, sir? Thank you. Excellent. Cool. And that is all your spells?
No, she's got another spell.
Okay, yeah, okay.
She's going to do possibly an Awaken Wild, but a check spell, range.
Here we go. What's the spell? Awakened?
She'll try and do Verdant
Blessing.
yeah,
Cool.
which is to grow some trees.
Nice. Oh, that's a 10 at least.
It's an 11, because I'm taking away the 3.
Yeah, I'll try and unbind. I've got one unbind left. I get a 13.
Damn it, Phil!
No,
that's a good roll!
Oh, Kroak, what a monster.
So, because she did actually successfully cast at least one spell, she got to use the General trait.
Okay.
Which is, I can heal a unit wholly within 18 D3. She only suffered 1.
Fair enough, so she's back to full. End of the movement phase. Nick, walk us through what you've done.
Everything has come out of the trees.
Hooray!
Because
Nick
we
has
should
an
have done
army
it a
now.
turn earlier, but we didn't.
He actually has an army.
The Dryads have presented a defensible position on this last remaining objective.
Nice.
If I have a battle line on it, you can't take it off me unless you have a battle line on it.
Yeah,
right?
and more models, but yes. If I had a monster on it, I couldn't take it from you, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Spite-Revs come over this side.
Yep.
They say popped out. There's 15 of them. I did move within, like to try and see if you would redeploy to push you back a little bit, but it didn't quite work.
Nope, no redeploys.
Arch-Revenant has popped over here. He flew, just to give this flank his buff and any other combat abilities. Drycha's moved up, still only gaining 1 wound, sadly. I think her range is only 15 now, so it's going to be quite... Oh no, she's
you're in range, yeah.
Shoot what I want. I did choose the aspect of the same one. It's the Flitter Flurries until she gets within reasonable range to do combat.
Enough. Yeah.
So the Arch-Revenant didn't move either. He has stayed in combat because he's probably going to all-out attack and then
Do some damage.
yeah.
Yes. I was going to say something, but I've completely forgotten what it was going to be. So we're back with shooting coming up next.
These Kurnoth will start the shooting phase off proper and shoot the Saurus and say, get away from my trees.
I have spent a command point on all-out defense, going down to 3.
So the leader hitting on 3s.
1 hit.
And the normal guy hitting on 4s.
3 hits, nice.
3s to wound.
3 wounds.
-1 rend.
-1 goes back to a 4-up save. Here we go, 4-up save. 1 goes through.
1d3.
Yep. 2 damage.
3 goes down.
2 being removed from the back there. Next form of shooting.
These 3 Kurnoth
Yes.
are going to shoot the same unit.
Cool. Let's roll it up.
So these are the guys that hit on... I'll do all-out attack.
Okay, cool. Going down a command point, going down to 1.
Issued from themselves.
Yes.
Because
they have a
they can do
champion.
that.
Or they're envoys.
Yeah. So hitting on 3s for these guys.
Nice.
All together. Cause,
Oh yeah, because it's +1s and stuff. Yeah.
Still hitting.
Nice, full house. Here we go. Here's the damage coming through.
No, it's not. You spoke too early, so
I know. That's the point. That's the point. There we go. 2. 2 wounding hits with a -1. Back up to a 4-up save. I make them both.
Damn it.
Oh, that could have been really good. That actually sucks because that was just a really bad whiff for the wound rolls.
Yep.
Okay.
On to Drycha.
Drycha.
I'm going to try... Oh, I'm not going to all-out attack, but I am going to try and pepper this guy. I'm not in range of this one because I do have shorter range now.
Yeah.
He is wounded.
Yep.
So 6s are mortal wounds.
Yeah.
You didn't bless him though, did you?
Yeah, he's not blessed, but he is. He has got +1 save, but it won't matter whether it's mortal wounds.
So that's...
I don't know why I keep putting it on Kroak. I really don't. It's such a stupid move.
Oop.
Here we go.
Flitter flurries.
Hitting on?
Attacking your impenetrable armour. I hit on 4s.
Cool. Let's go.
But I'm fishing for 6s.
Yeah, absolutely. Rerolling 1s, I assume.
Yes, so we have 3 so far,
Yep,
and
and
because
3.
she's wholly within 12 of a wizard, I
Yep.
get to reroll 1s.
Yep. Okay, so no more extra hits.
1.
Here we go. Rolling to wound.
3's the wound.
3's to wound. How many are we looking for? At 4, 5, 6?
Yes.
6 saves. Here we go. 6 saves, 2 up. Oh, look at that! I take 6 wounds, dude. 3 1s. So 6 wounds total go through on the Basildon. I think he's got either 4 or 6 remaining. I'll have to check. Oh, look at that. 4 wounds left. What a great showing from Drycha.
There's some bugs in your armour now, sir.
Yeah, that's just... It's like when you get sand in your shoes at the beach. That's exactly what it's like. Moving on. Is that the end of your shooting phase?
It is all of the shooting
Yeah,
that
okay.
I've got. So
No ranged attack from this fellow?
no, it's just a weapon.
Okay, so we'll go on to
the pipe makes you less bravery.
Fair enough. Going on to the charge phase.
Yes.
Okay, where are we starting?
Spite-Revenants.
Sure.
I need a 9.
We need 9, we know this. That is
not
a
right.
4.
They will use their Vanguard ability
Oh, nice.
so it's not an issue, not command point being spent or
Yep.
issued,
Yep.
to give a reroll of a charge.
A 3. But that it still counts as you using it in the sense of you can only use 1 command ability per phase. So it doesn't count as being issued, but you still can't use Forward to Victory again because you can only use 1 command ability per phase, I believe. Just in case, yeah.
Then the Kurnoth with bows will also try and charge up the field.
Nice.
I think they need a 7. Well, that's a double 1.
That's
folks.
a double 1. Okay.
I'm Nick. I roll 1s.
Yeah.
Shame I can't re-roll these
Hey,
ones.
it's
with
funny
a...
you're using the cursed dice and you're rolling 1s, eh?
Hey, well, I tested them before the game. Drycha's
That's
also
why
going
they're
to try and
probably
charge.
terrible. Oh, right, sure, yeah. Go ahead. I mean,
4.
you're in. You're in. So
Gets
that's
me
good.
to like here, which is comfortable.
Cool. Dryads? Are you gonna
They
attempt to charge?
will. I don't think I want to charge them. I think
Okay.
I'm happy sitting on the objective.
fine.
I mean, going here, you're just gonna retreat out and charge a Carnosaur in and deal
Yep,
with them. So
that's
that's
fair.
just too threatening.
Fair
I
enough.
think that's the charges I've got.
Okay, so
Combat
phase?
Yeah.
Combat phase. Going over here first?
The Warsong Revenant will
Yep.
go.
Oh, I kind of wish I got that. You can do it again. There we go.
And she'll use all-out attack.
I'm using all out defense. I'm actually going to use all out defense. Going
Okay.
down to 2 CP.
You've got loads of command points.
I know. I was going to say I'll get loads.
I go down to 0.
Yeah.
look, folks, we've even got a dice with 0 on it now, so I can remember that.
Hell yeah, let's do
So
this.
hitting on 2s with a sword.
Yep.
Catch.
Good catch. Hey, you needed it. Look at that.
And
3
another
2s.
another leaf has broken off my trees.
Oh no.
So I hit on 2s, and I reroll 1s.
Good job for all that attack.
Oh,
Okay.
And then 3
Was
wounds.
that a swear? Okay, it was almost. Hey, nice. 4 wounds, -1. Here we go. So my 6-up save, -1, but then all out defense. 6-up save. It didn't help. That is 4 damage total because I'm -1, so that'll be the middle one dying, and then a wound onto the leader. The leader will have 2 wounds remaining. So yes, and then we're back with some skinks fighting Drycha. Here we go. Skinks, the most powerful melee unit in my army. 5s to hit. Oh yeah. 5s to wound. We've got 1 wound. Fail it, fail it, fail it. 3-up save. You fail it.
Ouch.
Of course they did that. Bloody skinks. Cool.
Because I go from 7 to 9, right?
Yeah, that's how math works.
And that's combat.
I've got over here. So
Oh
I've got
yeah,
over
I guess
here.
you got to attack with your
My
peach
total
tree.
attack, 4s and 4s. There we go, done. Cool.
Bravery.
Yeah, bravery go on straight onto battle shock. Bravery 5, lost 2, 3, 4, 5. They are literally what I needed to stay around.
Staying around.
Because also being coalesced, they do not suffer the minus that you are providing me from the Warsong because I am cold-blooded.
Exactly.
Cool. Getting ahead of himself, there is Drycha to swing back. 5 slashing talons. Here we go.
Rerolling 1s because she's
Yes.
within range of herself.
Yes. Cool, cool.
Not.
I assume 3s to hit?
Yep, I think it is.
Nice. Yeah, I would assume so.
Nope, she hits on 4s.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, hit on 4s. 2 hits. Didn't expect that. Okay, definitely wounding on them. Minus?
-1. No, -1,
no
-2.
save.
Slashing talons.
Oh, no save. How much
2
damage?
damage apiece.
So 1 damage apiece, that's 2 skinks dead. So I'll take these 2.
And also the swarm.
Okay.
Swarmlings.
Swarmlings!
So these are also hitting on. Oh, I'm wounded now. Hitting on 4s.
Yep.
Rerolling 1s.
Okay. Okay, that's great.
These are 3 mortal wounds.
Oh, nice, nice, nice.
These are misses.
Cool.
And then 3s to wound.
Alright, so 3 more saves. Any minus on these? I don't think there
Minus.
are on these ones.
Nothing.
Okay, well I made 2, so I'm taking 3 4 wounds, 4 more die. So I've got 2 remaining.
Good.
So I'm actually going to spend a command point going down to 1 that I'll lose at the end of this turn, so because it's Kroak, so I'll go down to 0. And Inspiring Presence these skinks, because I want them there to be blocking you next turn.
Does he count as a general being harder within 18?
Unit champion.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
fine then. You left that guy alive.
Yeah.
Damn it.
That's that. So then you don't get your battle tactic.
Nope.
And you can't burn your objectives.
I can burn this one
If you want to.
if I wanted to,
Yeah.
but it wouldn't really.
Wouldn't be pertinent to do that.
I'm going to try and hold it until the end of the game to get 8.
Yeah,
And I've got to
absolutely.
try and take some of these off Phil.
Yep. So, we'll be back with Seraphon turn 3. Hello, and welcome to Seraphon turn 3. Start of the hero phase. So what we've got to do, we have got to do our battle tactic. I'm going to go for Conquer this turn. I pick an objective, that one. If I control it by the end of this turn, it's my battle tactic. So I'm going to try and just like completely wipe off all of Nick's objectives this turn. Moving on, we've got, let me just have a quick look. Whoa, Sacred Asterism. I'm actually going to choose, for the first time in ages, the Hunter's Steed. +1 to run and charge. Okay, moving on. Impeccable Foresight from Kroak. 3 dice, 4 ups, gain me an extra command. Oh, we both gain a command point because our generals are alive on the battlefield. And then Impeccable Foresight. Gain 1 more. And then Astral Herald. No, don't. So I'm up to 2 command points, not millions.
And your heroic action.
My heroic action, my leader is going to try and generate a command point on a 4 up. Yes. So I get an extra command point. Only the Saurus Scarvet can use though.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm going to do the heal one with Drycha again.
Yeah, fair enough.
Bravery, 8.
Nope, fails.
Well, you suck.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. So then moving on, I think that's everything at the start of the hero phase. Yes, it is. Okay, so here we go into the everything else phase. So I am going to spend 1 CP from this Skink Priest on Ash on Herald of the Old Ones on the Bastildon to give him +1 to hit. Going down to 2 command points. Do I even want to... You know what? I'm not going to do that. I need to save my CP. I'm not going to do that. I take that back, guys. I'm not going to do Kroak's command ability. I am going to Serpent Staff the Scarvet, so his wound rolls of 6 are mortal wounds in addition. And Starstone Staff onto the Bastildon on a 3-up. He can run and charge and +1 to his save. No, he fails. Got a 1. No, it's not a prayer. This is not a prayer.
Damn it!
Now I'm going to prayer and try Bless on a 4-up.
It's a
No. Close. So moving on to spells. Here we go. Kroak, first spell. Celestial Equilibrium. Going to do this proper. Here we go. I get it on an 11. Would you like to try and unbind with anything? It gives other wizards +1 to cast.
Yes, I'd definitely like to unbind, but with who is very interesting.
It's true.
I'll let it go.
Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Away it goes. So all other wizards are +1 to cast. So he'll be +1 to cast. I'm going to try Mystic Shield from this guy. Oh, he dies. Literally.
He literally dies.
He takes 2 more. He takes 3 mortal wounds down to 2, and he can't cast any more spells. I'm glad I didn't do Kroak. Woo!
He literally fell off and
Yeah.
then miscast.
Yeah.
Did he miscast and then fall off?
Who knows?
He got 5 wounds.
He's got 2 left. We've just taken 3.
Yeah, but you only you take 1 less because of your thing.
No, this is mortal wounds. Don't take 1 less from them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Moving on to Kroak. After seeing that, I was like, oh, glad I didn't cast. He's going to attempt to cast Comet's Call. 4, 5, 6. It fails. Doesn't go off. The +1 would have done it. Celestial.
Kroak failed! I don't have to unbind, folks!
Celestial Deliverance. This is the one you'll want to get rid of. 5, so 8, 9, 10. On a 10, it does go off.
So I need an 11 or 12.
Yes.
Basically box cards. Come on. Oh, nearly box cards.
Close. So I'll, of course, cast it through the portal, and everyone within 10 of here, every enemy unit within 10 of here on a 2-up will take D3 mortal wounds.
So these cards are actually 11 inches away, not 10 inches. So they're just out. But
Nice.
you're still going to get 3 units.
Yeah, so I'll do the Dryads, 2-up. Yes, they take 3 mortal wounds on the Dryads. The Branchwraith, yes, takes 3 mortal wounds on the Branchwraith.
Okay.
And the Kurnoth, yes, take 1 mortal wound.
Okay.
Nice. Right, so the last spell, we've just been reading, so only predatory endless spells are actually controlled. So I'll be able to summon the Burning Head with the Slan, and then basically the plan is pop it up here, it will pop up through, and then next turn it will do damage.
Yeah.
So here we go, casting value of that. Obviously you can't unbind, that's a 13.
I'll just look at you cast it. So, do your thing.
It will set up here, and then that's the end of the hero phase, it will just pop out over there, and it's counted as moved, you can't move it again, so it won't do its damage yet.
Cool.
So an interesting note, so with the spell portal, when the endless spell is picked to move, it can bamf through the spell portal, which we've done, because I set up within an inch of, wholly within 6 of Kroak. But basically, if it does go through the spell portal, it cannot be picked to move again at the end of again after it's moved until the next hero phase. And because it's not moved, that's when it does its damage. So it's not counted. So I can't do the damage this turn. Effectively, is what I'm saying. I'll have to wait till next turn.
What a shame.
So that does conclude the end of my hero phase. Let's go on to the movement coming up. End of the movement phase. Let's walk you through what I've done. Okay, we're going to start over here. So the Bastildon has just waddled its fall because it didn't get its run and shoot. The Skinks should be incoherency, but have just retreated from combat. They cannot run anymore from retreating in 3.0. Going over to Kroak, he has turned around to meet the charge of Drycha, just to be like, oh man, that's a scary tree person. She almost killed my my turtle. Moving into the centre, this is time for the Saurus of the Coatl's Claw to take charge. So the General, the Scarvet and the Saurus have moved up just to get a charge in. And these Saurus have a long bomb charge to try and get into the Warsong Revenant. And the last thing, this guy retreated 16 inches and is just within 6 of the objective to be an extra body.
I didn't redeploy anywhere as I only have 1 command point. I want to save it for the Arch-Revenants +1 attack buff if I do get charged.
That's completely fair. Alright, so we're back with shooting coming up next. One thing we did forget in the hero phase, this needs to choose an objective and zap it. So I'm going to choose your wild...
Choose the terrain.
Terrain feature. I'm going to choose your Wildwood. and that's going to get everyone.
Within 18?
No, if it's within 18, I get +2 to the roll.
Oh, okay.
But it's board wide, effectively. I just need to check if it's outside of 36, because then I'll get -2 to the roll. No, it definitely isn't. That was 26. Here we go. So it's on a 4+. So I'll roll from my right to left. The Revenant, 4 up. Yes, takes 2 mortal wounds. The Kern of Hunters on a 4 up. No. The Dryads. No. The Branchwraith. Yes, takes 2 mortal wounds and perishes.
No!
And that's it. That's everyone that's near that. Yes, so balance has been restored. Back with the shooting phase coming up. Right, so I am going to all-out attack in the shooting phase, going down to 2. This Skink Priest will issue the command to the Bastillodon. And I'm going to shoot at the Dryads. So needing 4s goes to 5s, goes back to 4s. Here we go. 7 shots because I'm bracketed. So we've got 3 hits, didn't need it, all hit on 5s.
4 hits.
4 hits, sorry. 3s to wound. Only 1 wound. My dice have failed me. -1. So you back up to your 5 up.
5 up. Save.
Hey, no problem.
I don't.
You
accept
care
this
not.
light.
Absolutely.
Beams of light. No, it's fine. We've already grown enough. Photosynthesis
Absolutely.
doesn't need to happen anymore.
So we'll go straight onto the charge phase. Here we go. Saurus first. Charge roll is a 9, so I'll move them in.
And this is how they end up, making a convenient space for a giant
Hell
lizard.
yeah. Might need to re-roll this if I fail, so let's roll up and see what I get. A 5 goes to a 6. I think that's going to fail. So I'll use his command point. On a 4 up dominant predator, I won't spend
Forward to
it.
victory.
No, first one with
Oh,
on a
yeah.
4 up, I won't spend the command point. No, I do. So I'll go down to 1 remaining, I believe. Yep, and then I'll charge. 8, 9, that should do it. So if we measure 9.
Yep.
Yeah, cool. Go in he goes. He'll go like that. Crunch.
Noise. Ending up. Are we charging over here?
Yes, I am. But I need an 8, don't I?
Yeah.
Because it's a 9-inch. Nope, fails. Miscast. D3 mortal wounds. 2 Saurus die from tripping over.
And then Kroak's taken 2, so double
Trip sixes will kill him, yeah.
Right, combat phase.
No. Oh no. Monstrous Rampage, sir. So I'm going to spend... Well, my Monstrous Rampage will be to roar at your Dryads, so you can't give them command abilities.
Okay.
Here we go. 3 up. Yes, no command abilities for the Dryads from the roar of the Carnosaur.
I wish it made me thinking that I should have made them heroes of the Heartland. Heroes of the Heartland!
Yeah, but I will strike with the Saurus first.
Cool.
So I'll pile them in. Okay, so we've got 11 in range to strike at the Dryads. I am going to spend my last command point from my leader to give all-out attack to get a further +1 to hit to negate your -1, because I've got +1 to hit for charging as well, because I'm Coatl's Claw.
Yep.
So all-out attack on a 4 up, I won't spend it because it's coming from my leader. I do spend it, so I'm down to 0, but that's okay, I think. Cool. So now this is the club attacks. I'm hitting on 4s, goes to 5s, goes back to 4s, goes back to 3s because of +2 to hit effectively.
Okay.
3s to hit. 3s to wound. So we are having 3, 6, 9 -1.
So a 5 up save?
Yep. 4 saved.
4.
So how many drop? 5?
5.
5 dying so
Stop
far.
rotating my trees.
Right, bites next. Hitting on 4s after all the modifiers and stuff. 4s to wound. Looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more saves. No rend.
6 saves. Oh, tanked it a little
Nice.
bit. Almost.
3.
Half. 3 more die.
3 more drop. Here we go. All Dryads in range that are left. How many's that, dude? 18?
Yes.
18 Dryads. Let's do it. 37 attacks into the Saurus.
4s and 4s.
Okay, cool.
No modifiers
No
here.
Spirit Songs here. Okay. How many hit?
18.
18 hit. Perfectly out balanced, like all things should be.
1 less than average.
Yes.
4s to wound.
Alright. 4 up save. Ooh, that was a drop dice. 1, 2, only 3 Saurus drop
Damn it.
from that, so I'll take them off the sides here because they're furthest from the objective.
Indeed. And then we're on to the Carnosaur to wreak havoc.
Yes, we'll be back with his attacks. Right, here we go. So the Saurus Scar Veteran with his War Spear is going to attack everything into the Dryads. So he's got 2 abilities that trigger on a hit roll of a 6. He's got the Eviscerating Blade and his Celestite Weapon. So you choose which one triggers. I'm going to choose the Mortal Wound from the Eviscerating Blade. So every 6 to hit is 2 Mortal Wounds in addition. Hitting on 2s because I charged. Here we go. So I've got 2 Mortal Wounds in the pool. And then wounding on 3s. That is 2 wounds, no rend.
2 saves of 4 up.
2 more damage because I charged. So that's 4 damage in the pool so far.
4, okay.
Then I've got 2 4 limbs attacks, hitting on 2s because I charged. 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. 1 wound, no AP or rend on that one. 2 more damage.
So 6.
And then I've got 4 attacks from the jaws that hits on technically... Oh, sorry. Sorry. On a 4 up, those Dryades didn't die. Okay, so they did die. I was hitting on 3s because of your extra -1.
Okay.
So now it's +2 to hit for the massive jaws, so this will be hitting on 3s. Okay, so we've got 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. 2, -1.
This is the 5 damage.
This is the 5 damage one, yeah. 5 up saves. Hey, just 5 more damage.
So 9 total.
9 total dead. That's not bad.
9 or 11. Vicious Claws from the Colonel Hunters.
Yep.
4s and 4s here.
Into the Carno.
Into the Carnosaur. 1.
1, no rend I assume.
Nope.
I failed my save. 1
Aha!
damage. 1
Slain.
damage. Oh, damn! So yeah, that's that. So 1 damage on the Carno, down to 11 remaining. So I think we'll go on to the end of my turn. Well, we'll go Battle Shock first of all. I lost 3 Saurus. 5, 6, 7, 8. Bravery 8, they're absolutely fine.
I lost a lot of Dryads.
Yeah.
I'll use my Triumph to make them auto-pass.
Indomitable.
But...
Yeah, so we'll go to the end of my turn. I do control that objective. I've got 15 or so models, where Nick's got 13.
Yeah,
or
so
12.
even with what's left of the Dryads,
Yeah.
and the 2 Colonel counting as 2 models,
Yeah.
the monster and I think it's like you've beat me by 2 models or 3
Well,
models.
plus the Pterodon.
Oh, plus the Pterodon, yeah.
So I do gain my battle tactic of Conquer, and I am going to burn that objective to get 3 for that one. I'm also going to burn this objective for 4, so I'm going to get 7.
You get your battle tactic. You get 1 for that because you only held it once.
So 3 total from that.
Okay.
And then burning this one on the Battledon for 4 because I held it for 2 turns.
Indeed.
Well, since the first battle round. So giving me 7 points, putting me to 12 to Nick's 5. Right?
Yep.
And we'll have a discussion because we're going to have a look to see if there's any way Nick can come back. And we'll be back in a sec after we've had a chat. So there is a chance that Nick could pull this back. So we're going to roll for the next turn.
There's like a 1% chance here.
Yeah, it's kind of dumb that I still control this. So if I get the turn, I can just burn both these objectives for 8 more points.
And if I manage to summon and Awaken Wildwood over there with a 24-inch range, then I can poop a tree over there.
So I think that's kind of dumb that I can still destroy this objective, but it is what it is, I guess. So let's roll off for the initiative. Let's have a look. I got a 1. So we still got a game.
Okay.
Still got a game. Go back with Sylvaneth, turn 4. Right, okay, so going on to the hero phase actually before the hero phase this is really, we're just discussing
so
it.
the battle tactic will be, I will choose...
Conquer? Grab an objective?
Yes.
Yeah. So this objective, you can see we've got some measuring sticks
Need
out.
to try and take it off Phil. And that Woods isn't there yet, but if I do cast it with her and it doesn't get unbound, then I use Alright, okay, so basically Verdant Blessing from the Warsong Revenant, this is where the tree can go. We then teleport the Arch-Revenant through the trees and he grabs this objective, getting your battle tactic and being able to burn it for 1 point, getting you 4 points. But this all hinges off whether he can get this tree off. That's the main thing. Yeah, and I'm casting it with her.
So we're doing it a little bit out of order.
Yeah.
But we're going to just see if you get the spell off.
Obviously, I would choose the battle tactic.
Of course, yeah.
And I would probably choose...
And we'll do all CPs and I'll dispel my own endless spell in your hero phase because you can do that now, which is odd.
I'll heal with Drycha.
So if you get this off, we'll go back and do everything in order, okay? Because this is what it hinges on.
Okay.
Let's do it. Roll up the spell. It's a 9. Oh, okay, it's a 9, Okay. I get +2. 6, 7, 8. It does go off. Okay, so we'll just leave that there and we'll do the rest of the...
Well, I get to set up 3 more trees.
Yeah, so we'll do the rest of the hero phase proper. So going back to the start of the hero phase, we've got Conquer, as you know, take this objective,
Yes.
but also the heroic action for heroic recovery on Drycha.
Yes, on Drycha.
6, 7, yay, she does it!
3. It's 2.
2 mortal
so it goes
wounds.
to 8.
Nice. So 2 mortal wounds, 2 wounds healed. And my heroic action, because I gain 3 CPs, Nick's at 2.
Yep.
My heroic action is to heal the Carnosaur, because I don't see what...
Oh,
I can
unbind the spellport, don't you?
That's not a heroic action. I'm just going to use my wizard for that. So anyway, heroic recovery. Yes, he's back up to full, because he only took 1 wound.
And now, even if you don't... Is the old way of unbinding
Oh,
spells was...
yeah, so it's weird. So now, in each hero phase, you can attempt to unbind a spell, but if it's your hero dispel and end the spell, but if it's your hero phase, it costs you a spell cast. It's really weird. Oh no, it cost me an unbind, I think. So yeah, I can dispel and end the spell in Nick's turn. It will cost me 1 for your unbind, so I'm going to do that. I get it. Yep, unbound. So the spell portal has gone.
So she'll cast the spites.
Yep.
Swarm of spites.
Yeah, cool.
Within
Swarm
9
of spikes
inches.
coming out.
Cast on a 9-10.
Nope.
So it does 10 dice.
Yep, 10
so
dice.
It's 9 plus the 1.
Yep.
And then it's a mortal wound on a 5.
Every
plus.
5 up is a mortal wound. Nice.
Yep.
3.
On the Saurus unit 5s. So
2
that's
drop.
2 mortal wounds.
2 Saurus dying, which I'm going to take you to.
Okay.
Cool.
And then last spell, Drycha is going to go for an arcane bolt.
Ah, fair, yeah. I'll try and unbind. I need an 11. No.
No, I saw that first 6, so I thought I can't take this away. So she's got a arcane
Charged
bolt. Yeah, mystically
Sweet.
shielded.
Nice.
No, mystically shielded. Arcane
Yeah.
bolt, mystically shielded. That makes no sense.
It's the most powerful bolt in the universe. Is that your hero phase?
That is my hero phase.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So we'll be back with a summary for movement coming up next. End of the movement phase. Nick, walk us through your summary.
My Spite-Revs have moved over to be a countercharge to the Saurus. Even though the
Nice.
objective's not there, I can still get rid of a unit.
Hell yeah.
The last remaining 8 Dryads have retreated along with the Kurnoth.
Yep.
Just to
Yeah.
fall back a bit.
Sweet.
I kind of thought about leaving them in combat and shooting the Saurus or the Carnosaur, but I said that weird. Because we were still in combat
Yeah,
with both
yeah,
units.
yeah.
But I feel like retreating them would be better.
Fair.
Now I'm reconsidering it. Staying in combat, so I would have shot. I got a couple of shots off, but moving them out, I'm not going to get a double turn here.
Yeah, you're not, because it's my turn next. So.
Yeah, I'm not going to retreat them out of combat. They're going to
You're
just
not?
shoot the
Okay,
console.
fair enough.
But
We're
the
going-
Dryads will retreat.
Dryads will retreat, Kurnoth will stay in. I'm fine with
That's
that.
fine.
Cool. Next.
The Warsong Revenant teleported using the trees.
And now has got this objective.
Got the objective off you, yes. And Drycha has moved up, holding an arcane bolt.
Hell yeah.
To deal with this turtle.
Zappy zappy.
And the Arch-Revenant did also be
Oh, yeah.
quite
Didn't see
aggressive
that
as
one.
well. He's got 8
Nice,
inches. He's only got
nice.
2 inches left.
Yep, true.
I don't want to throw him away.
True.
Which is potential. What, they got bolt spitters, haven't they?
They have, but they're 5s and 5s, 1 shot each.
Okay.
Strange things have happened. Shooting phase?
Shooting phase. Drycha is still in a normal
Drycha.
aspect.
Here we go. Can the Bistillon be fouled by... Fouled? Can it be faltered and died by the Flitter Flurries?
Indeed. Not all out attack.
It's dead. I can just tell you straight up. Nicely done, sir. Bistillon down. Sweet. Cool.
Then we've got some shooting with the Kurnoth
Yep.
here. So they will do all out attack.
Okay.
So that basically the whole unit's in on 3s.
Sweet, yeah.
And they'll
Into
be
who?
shooting the Carnosaur.
Ah, nice. Okay, cool. I'll up defense, and I'll see if I get the CP back in a second.
All hit.
Nice.
See if you get your CP back.
No, just roll a wound.
Okay,
roll a wound
wounds
in a
for
sec.
3. Oh, with
One.
the wounds, this whole game with the wounds.
4 up save. Make my save. So do I get the CP back for spending a CP on myself? Yes, I do. So I don't spend it staying at 3. The dominant predator.
Oh, just God with the 1s and
that
2s.
sucks, man. That
So
sucks.
this is the hunter.
Yep. Okay.
He hits twice,
Yep.
and the normal guy also hits twice.
Nice.
And they're in combat with him, so they should wound, right?
They should. Yeah. Yeah. So 3.
3 at -1.
Let me get some dice. Here we go. 3 4-ups because of all that defense. I take 1. So how much do I actually take?
D3.
I take
D2.
1.
You take 1.
Cool.
Oh.
Back down to 11 wounds on the Carnosaur.
Yeah, it was completely pointless.
And now you lose that unit. Either way, it's all good. So now, what's next? Charge phase?
He's got the same save as the Saurus anyway, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, so charges. I've spent a command point already for the shooting with them, but they fluffed. So this is one command point left.
Yep.
Saving it for a forward to victory. But we'll see how far these
Spite-Revenants
go.
Ooh! Well,
I guess we're using that last CP for
forward to victory.
For a forward to victory.
Here we go. Need what, a 4? That'll
Okay.
do it. So we'll move them in and be back. Right, so we forgot about the Burning Head. It will move at the end of the next hero phase. So we're just going to do it now. You know, sorry guys, new rules. So we'll go over here and hit the Kurnoth and the Spite-Revenants. 2 up for the Kurnoth. Yes, they take 1 mortal wound. I love my 1s and for mortal wounds. And then the Spites, yes, they take 3, and that's it gone. Whoops.
Okay, 3 just randomly die.
Yeah, from the Burning Head. Over to Drycha. Let's roll this charge up. Let's see where she's going. It's a 6 into the Skinky Poos.
So here. Throw the dice at you.
Nice. Alright, cool. Into the Skinks. Sweet. So Spite-Revs, Kurnoth, or Drycha first?
Spite-Rev first.
Yeah, that's the one. We've got 16 attacks coming in here. I am spending a command point from the Saurus unit to all-out defense.
Not from him.
No, correct. I want him to do all-out attack later.
Okay.
Potentially.
So yeah, Spite-Revs, trying them out.
Yep.
3s and 3s.
3s
They
to
are
hit.
not within range of a...
Okay. It means not within range of a wizard, not just a leader. So the Arch-Revenant does not give them reroll 1s to hit.
No.
Wounding on?
3s.
Nice.
They're just bad dryads.
Yeah. 3, 6, 7, 8 wounds.
Yep.
Forced to save, because -1, but all out defense. I lose 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 drop. So
Good.
I'll take 4 from back here.
Not the ones on the objective that was there.
Yeah, the objective they finished feasting on. Right, so I'll go back with the...
Carnosaur.
Yeah, because the skinks are dead, so... So, Carnosaur will go. The spear on top, I am going to do the Eviscerating Blade as my trigger on 6s, not the Celestite weapons. Hitting on 3s. So we've got 2 mortal wounds and 4 hits. Wounding on 3s. 4 wounds, no rend.
At the end of the charge phase, they have Unthicketed, so
Yep.
they get do +1 to their save,
Yep.
so they're 3 up.
1 more wound, so that's 3 wounds total from the spear because of the mortals.
Ah, yes, okay, 3.
Okay, so 3 wounds in the pool. Then we've got the clawed forelimbs, hitting on 3s, then wounding on 3s. 1, no rend.
Ah, it's 2. How much
So
damage
that's
is
2
that?
damage.
Okay, so 3 wounds left.
Then 4 attacks from the jaws. Hitting on 3s because your wound characteristics is 7 or less. So that's why I didn't all-out attack, but I flubbed anyway. No wounds. Okay, fair
Success!
enough. Hooray! So you've got 1's dead and 1's down to 3 wounds remaining.
The leader is left.
Yeah. Drycha, I'm just going to pull these guys.
Okay.
They
She'll pile in like 3 like this.
Yeah, fair enough. They are totally dead.
And then over to your pick.
So it'll be the Saurus. Let's pile them in. I'll get some dice. Piled in. I've got 5 in range, so I've got 6 club attacks, including the champion, hitting on 4s. We've got 2 hits, wounding on 3s. 1 wound, -1 onto the spites.
6 up then. He's tanked it!
Nice.
I can roll dice, folks!
3, 4. Then we've got the bites coming in hot, hitting on 5s. We've got 3 hits, wounding on 4s. 3 wounds, no rend. So
5 up.
5 ups. The bites get ya.
No, the bites, damn it.
So 3 drop from the bitings.
Indeed.
Nom.
And that's it for... Oh, here we have the Kurnoth.
Oh yeah, okay.
Kurnoth is... The plural of Kurnoth is Kurnoth.
Kurnoth,
So
right.
3 scratches on your lizard.
4s. 1 hit.
Not within range.
8 wounds. No rend, so I've got a 4 up save. 1 saved. Huzzah.
And at the end of combat,
Yes.
I lost 1
yes.
here. I'm still fine. Drycha wiped out over there.
Yep.
They lost, but this is the arcane.
See if you
piece
mortal
of power.
wound me. We did do the mortal wounds. I've taken 2 wounds total on the Carnosaur.
Nope.
No, so it's still that. That's
Still
fine.
on 10.
Yeah. All right, cool. The Saurus, I'm going to spend a command point from my general to auto pass them, and on a 4+, I will not spend that command point for the dominant predator. Nope, he does. Down to 1.
He's not very dominant.
He's not been very dominant at all.
He's
He's not an old. He's not.
do that.
He's not an old blood though. You know, old bloods are the dominant ones.
Well, he's no rising star.
It's true, but he's not quite as dominant.
So I did the stomp, and yeah. So
end of turn.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Yes.
Well, I don't. I'm not. Am I burning that, or am I trying to hold it?
If you want to hold it, you can go ahead.
So burning it for 1
Mm-hmm.
put me to 6.
Yeah.
7, 8.
Okay, I'm going to tell you this right now. I'll get it back if you don't burn it. I'll tell you off camera actually, to show you. So, if Nick does not burn this objective, I will take it back because this guy will deploy out of the garrison, and I just need to do a at the double on them to get a couple of models in range of this objective. I'll take it back immediately, and then I'll burn it.
So I get 1 for slaying a monster.
Yep.
2 for completing Conquer, so that's a total of 3.
Yep.
And then 1 for burn. Oh,
Correct.
D3 for burning, or just
One.
I just burn it for 1?
One.
Because I only hold it for 1.
Yeah, correct. And the one for a monster is Predator and Prey from the realm of Gur, and Drycha did slay Bastildon. So going up to 9 to my 12, going into my turn 4?
Yes.
Or was it turn 3? I can't remember.
And did you burn the one that's on Kroak?
No, but I probably will. So that's why we'll discuss it now and see what we can do. Right, so at the start of my hero phase, I'm going to choose Bring It Down, try and kill a monster this turn. Drycha is that monster, right? We're just chatting. I'm going to get 4 victory points no matter what this turn, because I'm going to burn this objective before Drycha can get a grubby little claws on it.
Yep.
Will put me to 16. All of this over here is kind of inconsequential of what happens.
Yes.
Because all the objectives are gone now, apart from this one on Kroak.
Yep.
So I'm just going to see if I can kill her with magic and blow up a bit of terrain and just basically play the hero phase and the combat phase and see if I can kill Drycha. That's the main thing. So Serpent Staff is going on. Oh, heroic action. I will my finest hour Kroak. Why not?
Makes sense.
Why not?
I'll minus my finest hour Drycha.
Yeah. I get Bring It Down. We gain a CP each because our generals are still alive on the battlefield.
Oh, that's where it is.
Yep. Impeccable Foresight. Kroak will generate them on 4s, getting 2 more, going up to 4, and then Astral Herald gets me another one, going up to 5 CP. Great, as if I need them. And let's start at the start of the hero phase. Oh, Sacred Asterism, +1 to cast on Kroak.
On himself. Yep. The priest.
This guy.
No, the priest in the
What about him?
He have stuff to do.
He might try and bless some Saurus Guard because they're going to try. Well, he'll bless Kroak. That's not it. Bless. Nope, he takes a wound. Cool, and he can't use his prayer. His innate kind of ability because there's no skinks around. I suppose he can give it to himself. No, he doesn't.
He fails to give it to himself.
But the Serpent Staff will go onto this unit, so 6 is to wound or a mortal wound.
Yep.
Actually, there's no point doing Finest Hour on Kroak because he'll only have 1 attack against Drycha in melee. So he'll generate a command.
Do you want to heal this guy?
Yeah, that's heroic recovery. He does. He heals. 2. There we go. Back up to full. Huzzah. This again doesn't really matter. Magic. So we did forget Monstrous Rampage last turn. I'm not going to go back and do it. It's just what it is. It's fine.
Could have been
D3 mortal wounds. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. We forgot it. So let's do spells and terrain. So terrain is going to target this bit of Realm Shaper Engine is going to target this bit of terrain, and every enemy unit within 3 on a 2-up will take D3 mortal wounds. This fellow, yes, takes 3, even with his little moth helping him, he'll die. The Kernoth behind, yes, take 2. The Spites, yes, take 1. Nice. And Drycha's not in range. So let's start doing some Spelliarmus. Comet's Call from Kroak. Let's roll up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 gets it. Would you like to try and unbind?
Try and unbind with Drycha.
Yep. 9 does not. She doesn't get a bonus. So that's going to be D3 units. Doesn't really matter. It's going to be Drycha and that Kernoth Hunter.
Okay.
So Drycha takes 2 mortal wounds.
Put it down to
No
6.
way to ward.
No.
And the Kernoth Hunter over there takes 3 and dies.
Goodbye.
Celestial Deliverance. Here we go. Casting value of a 7. 6, 7, 8, 9. Gets it on a 9. Would you like to try and bind with this fellow?
Yeah, with 3d6.
Yep.
Now that she's in range, I'm right.
Yeah, absolutely.
No.
Oh, no. So
Well, if I remove the 3, do I get a fail at a spell?
I think you have to take the 2 highest, maybe? If you can.
Either way,
guess,
I got a 4 to the spell.
On 2 up, Drycha will take D3 mortal wounds. 3, down to 3.
Yep.
And I can cast this spell 2 more times, but it gets harder. Trying to cast it again.
Okay.
Celestial Deliverance. 4, 5, 6 fails. And I'll try it one more time, but it's a lot harder now. Gets it on a 11. 2 up. Yes, D3. 1 mortal wound, down to 2 wounds remaining on Drycha. Sweet, okay. Movement phase, these guys are literally going to move and then they're going to charge.
Okay.
Cool.
And they've got mortal wounds in their bites, haven't they?
They do on the
finish
bites
her
to
off.
wound, yeah. So we'll just do that now. Sweet, 3 away, charge. Great, they're in. Fantastic. Oh, and the movement phase, Kroak will move up, just to be like Ribbit. Just 'cause why not?
Ribbit?
Just 'cause-
Is that really what Kroak says?
I mean, I have heard him say Ribbit before. It's quite crazy. And then we'll go on to the combat phase. Oh, would you like to unleash hell? I didn't ask you.
Yes.
Yeah, let's unleash hell.
With my last remaining command point, I will unleash hell.
Sweet. Right, here we go. Unleash hell. Flitter flurries.
Unleashing hell!
You might just kill them
I hit on 4s.
Yeah, goes to 5s.
Goes to 5s because of unleash hell,
Yep.
but I'm looking fishing for 5, 6s there.
Yeah, it's basically what I'm looking for.
1, 2,
3,
3,
4.
4.
So that's 2 dead Source Guard.
Oh, I got 2 wounds apiece.
2 wounds apiece, yeah.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits.
Nice.
She's rerolling 1s because she's a magic.
There's another one there, mate.
The magic.
Magic, no, okay. So 4 more wounds, that's 2 dead so far.
Not the fluff. And 3 saves.
3 saves, no Ren, so another one dies. Nice, there's only 2 left. So
Can they do it?
The champion and a fellow. I don't know, they might not be able to now. That was a good unleash hell. We'll get back with the combat phase. Before we get into the combat phase, I am going to charge Kroak in.
Okay.
Yeah, because I keep hold of the objective, so it doesn't matter. A 6 won't make it. I've got millions of command points. I'll spend it. A 6 still won't make it. So, dude, monstrous rampage. What would you like to do? 2 up mortal wounds, 3 up can't.
So Stomp here could kill another guy.
Could kill another guy.
But they have like, what, 3 attacks each with a halberd?
They have 2 attacks each and 2 attacks with the bites.
I will try and Stomp.
Yeah, I think that's
On a
2 up.
3+?
2 up for stomp. No, there we go. Well, there.
Oh!
Okay, fair enough.
God damn
So
it.
5
this
attacks,
game.
hitting on 2s with the pole arms. Okay, and then wounding on 3s, but
Only
6s,
6s? Oh,
6s are mortal. Okay, so only 1 wound, -1.
4 up.
Oh, and then we've got 4 attacks with the bites, hitting on
5s.
4s now because I charged, but yeah. 4s to wound. 1 wound, no rend, 3 up save. And I don't kill her. Okay. So I don't get bring it down. So that's going to be the end of my turn. I'll burn this.
I've got a fight with...
Oh yeah, 4, yeah, of course, sorry. Here we go.
10 attacks with the Squirmlings. Fishing for 6s here, but normally hitting
Yeah.
on 5s. So...
That's 1 mortal wound.
Yep.
Okay.
Reroll once.
Nice.
Nothing. And 3's to wound. Sorry, 4's to wound.
Nothing. Okay.
So 1 more wound.
Yeah, that's good.
And then
Great.
her claws,
Stabby stamps.
which I think are 2 attacks because she's so damaged.
Yep. 4s to hit. 1 hit.
And
Nothing.
to wound.
All right, cool.
So just a mortal wound.
Just a mortal wound, which I've marked on the thing there. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll spend a command point to auto pass morale. So at the end of the turn, I will burn this objective, but I didn't get bring it down, putting me to 16 points to your 9.
Okay.
Yeah, to your 9.
Yep.
Even with there's no objective, even if you get your battle attack and kill a monster, so that's 3, putting you to 12. I think we can safely call it there.
So the only with Battle Round 5 coming around the corner.
Yep.
Roll off won't make a difference here.
Yep.
It'll just be I've got to like slay, say, Phil's Carnosaur, or kill all your sorcerers, which is not going to happen. But it does mean that we both don't get our grand strategies for 3 victory points.
We do.
Oh, we do.
We've got wizards alive.
But we both get them, which basically doesn't change any points.
Yeah,
for the
correct.
Thing. So the end of Battle Round 4, I think I'm happy to concede the game here.
Fair.
It was hard fought.
Oh,
Kroak dispelling basically every single one of my endless spells. I think next game, folks, I will try the the Tree-Lord Ancient.
Yeah,
you can just grow a free set of trees.
Absolutely.
24. Makes me a bit more aggressive.
Should we go to a post game?
Yes, let's
cool.
go.
Let's go to a post game. So that is a Seraphon victory. The official score would be 12. Well, yeah, it'd be
16.
It'd be 16-9.
Because end of this turn you do,
Cool. So we're back with the post game. And that's it. That's the end of the game. It is a Seraphon victory. It was quite hard fought in the end after the first 2 turns. What did you think?
It was a good game. This is the first one on the channel, so we have had a few practice games.
We have. Not using the General's Handbook. This is the first General's Handbook.
Yeah, this is the first deal. So playing this first scenario was there was a lot more. Like you're thinking armies as well and new mechanics.
Yeah, but again, think about it this way. At least we don't have to play it again for a while. We can try all the other General's Handbook ones.
Play all other 11 of them, just not number 11 again, okay?
Just not number 11 again.
But yeah, it's still a learning curve for us all. I do think the placement of the trees today actually was really good. I did check online and FAQ because the Kragnos update was amazing.
It was awesome. Yeah.
You could just choose 1 or 3, and people just choose the 2 all day long.
Because you have a small circle and just put.
What was it you were saying with the if something is you would only ever do that and there's no options to do anymore, that it's not good for the game going forward.
Yeah, if there's an auto include. So basically, if you've got options for a certain thing, like a mechanic, you have 3 options, but you'll only ever pick one. Inherently, that is unhealthy for the game. And there's a lot of things in AOS that are like that. Don't get me wrong, but I think that was the reasoning behind the FAQ of the Sylvaneth trees to be 1 or 3, because you'd always do 2 because it was the perfect footprint.
Yeah.
So why would you ever do 1 or 3?
But now with the Tree-Lord Ancient and obviously Verdant Blessing being up there with the spell and the Acorn of the Aged, which is still really strong, from the wording you can set up a Sylvaneth Wildwood. So with the Acorn I could just poop 3 different trees wholly within 12 of her.
Really cool.
Which is amazing because it's 3 really different places. Yeah. That's a amazing bubble. Again with the Tree-Lord Ancient, you can do it so that it's 24 away. It's like a free tree. And with the spell again, like what I did at the end game with the Warsong Revenant.
Yeah, fling it out there.
So I did think it was a nerf, but I don't know. I think it's just... obviously different. Every time something's different, the internet's like, oh my god, there's panic!
Yeah,
but yeah, playing with it today, testing it out in the AOS scenario with the map. Yeah, I couldn't push my army forward because it's a spell and I'm going against Kroak. But not every match will have a Kroak.
Speaking of Kroak, I feel like he wasn't super OP. He felt like a very good mage.
Yeah.
And did his thing. I think I've got a lot more wound output now that I can use my terrain properly. But he didn't feel like... I think you've mentioned it before. He didn't feel undercosted. He's not like a techless.
He's the right amount, but techless is obnoxious.
Yes.
Removing an aspect of a game, which is rolling dice, is...
And having, I think...
Shouldn't be.
Just being able to, like... His spells are really good, whereas the Celestial Dominion spells, like the actual lore for the Lisbon, isn't... Seraphon.
It's rolling dice.
Isn't great, but you get to roll the dice. But his innate spells are really good for damage output, but he's just a great utility mage.
And, the old dead frog, not dead, looking through the mirror, makes sense. Makes sense.
Absolutely.
But all round, I tried the models I wanted to try.
Same.
And creating army lists has changed now as well, with the whole battalion rules. Reinforcements. So just trying what I've got, what I want to play with, what I want to try. Drycha, I think, would also be an auto-cleared in every list.
She's really good.
I want ways of getting more command points. That's the only thing I did feel like
I feel some armies do lack that, because we've had a few practice games off camera with different people and stuff, and I found if you didn't have a way to generate CP, sometimes you might be a little strained.
Living off what you get basic isn't enough for a big 2,000 point. You need 3 to 4. I think 3 to 4 per turn is probably enough.
And we didn't even show off a lot of the command abilities like redeploy, because we weren't kind of in each other's grill for so long. There's no... Basically, redeploy is used as a deterrent to the double turn for helping your unit to try and live and pull a unit out of position. That never happened this game. So redeploy didn't really come into effect. And we did see Unleash Hell once with Drycha, which proved amazing. So that was good, we've shown that. But we didn't see all the movement shenanigans, because every game I've played, this is the first game where I haven't used redeploy in every turn. It's because of just how the game went. It's just how we played out.
But in your redeploys off camera, you've just rolled once, Phil.
Yeah, on off camera, I haven't rolled more than a 2 for my redeploys. But to be fair, that has stopped a few charges.
Yeah.
Even
it's
having
that 1
2
or 2
inches.
inch.
Yeah.
And do you think if you either go for, okay, I'll stay 9 away and get a 9-inch charge,
yeah,
or I'll try and go a little bit closer, but if you redeploy and it's like okay, now I'm 11 inches away.
Yeah, I love it. So you didn't see that this game, but...
There was a chance for me to do that, redeploy with the Dryads and maybe push them forward. So you got an easier charge, but I have more models on the objective.
True.
But it would have just moved closer to the Carnosaur, and I didn't want to bait that threat. And also wanted to do an Unleash Hell with only
Can
one or
I
two
just say how
commanders.
much fun I had using a mixed Seraphon list?
Yeah.
There was like Skinks, Monsters and Saurus. In Coatl's Claw, I loved it. It was awesome.
Coatl's Claw is your jam, though.
And Thunder Lizard now.
Thunder Lizard now, yes.
Yeah, I like Thunder Lizard.
If you pick those Segazons up.
Yeah, I need to get them made in base, but I've got Cruel Boys to paint first, so...
Indeed. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys.
Yes.
If you like these videos and more to come, please like and subscribe.
It does really help the channel out, and we are trying to get to that 10,000 milestone, which would be amazing. And of course, there is a Patreon if you want to go just a little bit further, but of course, that's, I mean, if you really like us, that is. We appreciate everyone that does like and subscribe us. Just thank you guys, and until next time, I think.
Indeed.
Happy wargaming. Peace.